Welcome to Destination Station, your #1 station in the nation. As always, I'm Destin. I'm going to do this review a little bit differently. I promised you guys I would get this Halloween complete collection review out to you. I've already watched the first Halloween film. I'm starting on the second one now. I got a lot to upload to you guys before Halloween gets here. Finally gives me a chance to be able to check out this the Scream Factory Halloween Collection Edition. So yeah, have this for over a year. Haven't got to watch them yet. The first one looked really well. The transfer to Blu-ray was really well. I like these black discs, the black cases. I'm on Halloween 2 now. So yeah, let's get to it, guys. I'll show you some clips from the film. And then just stay tuned for after this whole thing. I'll leave my review at the end. I see a lot of people like reject films and stuff like that they do stuff like this, so I felt like this was the perfect opportunity to do this for you guys. So yeah, check this out. Oh, and before we get started, subscribe to Destination Station, like this video. I'm Destin, stick around. Not talking very loud right now. Got my family asleep, so yeah, just bear with me. Yeah, check this out.
Do as I say.
Okay, so we start off from the end of the first film where Jamie Lee Curtis goes off, faces off with Michael Myers. The infamous scene. Sorry for that glare, guys. Look at that shit. That used to scare the hell out of me back in the day. She about to get her wig split. Coming to save the day. That fool ugly. She ugly too. As you guys can see, this transfer is very nice. This is just the end of the first film if you haven't seen it.
Call the police. Tell the sheriff I shot him. Tell him he's still on the loose.
Is this some kind of joke? I've been trick-or-treated to death tonight.
You don't know what death is.
Okay, I'm not gonna show you the entire movie. I was just showing you the little intro, which was the last scene of the first Halloween film. So yeah, just stick around. Stick around. I'm gonna give you little clips of the film throughout this review. And what do you guys think? It seemed like in this one, they didn't really show too much of Michael Myers' face like in the first film, whenever the mask actually comes off. Yeah, I think in the first film, it actually showed him a little bit more. These intros are long. All they do is focus on a damn pumpkin. Look at this shit. The pumpkin opening now with a skull in the middle. Dang, that damn glare. I don't remember that. It's been a long time since I've seen this. Donald Pleasance's ass, little bald ass, be running funny without this. Oh, rest in peace. Sorry. I see why they never caught Michael Myers walking and shit. Look at the way Donald Pleasance be running. Ain't nobody gonna catch. He ain't gonna catch nobody. He ain't dead. Now he did. Okay, we are back, and yep, that was it for Halloween 2. I showed you guys a couple of clips throughout it. I didn't really do it for the first Halloween film. Everybody's seen that. Everybody, I mean, it comes on every year. There's so many re-releases of it, so yeah, I just if you haven't seen Halloween, I don't want to give away anything because that's a classic. Now with Halloween 2, this is the first time I've seen this since probably I was like 13. And this one is actually directed by Rick Rosenthal. He actually directed the Halloween Resurrection, which I'll get to that shortly. I'll get to this film. I'm going to do them in order of sequence of each film in a row. So he did both of these films, which a lot of people do not like this. It does have its flaws. It's a well-directed movie. Has some good kill scenes in it and stuff like that, but there, with the script and the story and with Busta Rhymes, there's just a lot of cheese in it that I could have done without. Without that, it could have made a lot better film. But yeah, he directed this one with John Carpenter as the producer, but John Carpenter actually directed a few scenes in this. Actually, the more gruesome scenes. This is a lot more gruesome than the first film. First film was more suspense and played off the imagination, a lot of slow shots. This is a lot more action. It's got some cliches in it. I see why some people aren't too crazy about it, but I like it. I think it's better directed film. Maybe not better written. Maybe not a better story. Maybe it has some better actors in it as well from the first film. I know I'll probably get a lot of backlash from that, but honestly, it does. They could have done something better with the story, but it just picks up directly after the events of the first film, where Laurie Strode, Jamie Lee Curtis is going to the hospital, and Michael Myers is still on the loose, and he ends up coming over to Haddonfield Hospital. So yeah, Dana Carvey from Wayne's World and Saturday Night Live, he actually has a cameo in this. He's at the beginning where the reporters are, and he's at the very end. I didn't get to find him at the very end, but supposedly he was there somewhere as an extra. I don't know, but yeah, that's just a fun little bit of information. But yeah, John Carpenter actually helped direct a few of these scenes. They felt like the movie needed to live up to all the other slashers back in the 80s, with Friday the 13th, Visiting Hours. There's so many on the rise after Halloween, and I'm sure it's not a cliche back in the day, but it is now. It's just a little bit more violent than the first film. Overall, I like this. I forgot how much I did like it. I felt like the story it's not a better story, but it kind of flows better. I guess that's with the directing and the editing and everything. Like I said, there's more gruesome kills. This was intended to be the final Halloween installment. But as you can see, it isn't. So they went on to do Halloween 3, which does not have Michael Myers in it. I'm going to watch that here shortly. Kind of refresh my memory on that. And then I think it did poorly, or it wasn't well received by fans and critics. And so in Halloween 4, they bring Michael Myers back. So you can't get enough of Michael Myers. So yeah, if you have not seen this, check it out. This is really, really good. It's kind of it's just a continuation of the first film, kind of like how Rob Zombie did, but I felt like Rob Zombie did the remakes and Halloween 2. A lot of people didn't like this. I gotta refresh my memory on that one as well. Not the biggest Rob Zombie fan, but I'm gonna check those films out and give them a second chance. But yeah, what if you've seen this? What did you guys think about it? Did you? Oh, let me let you know that the original idea for this film was supposed to take place in a high-rise apartment instead of it being at a hospital. Yeah, I don't know where they were going to go with that, but yeah. And Jamie Lee Curtis is actually the highest paid actor in this film, but she only appears in the film throughout the whole film for about 25 minutes. There's a lot of side characters, and they more focus on like death scenes and stuff like that in this. So yeah, I heard Rick Rosenthal was not pleased that John Carpenter took over on his film, and he wanted it to be more like the first film. He wanted it to be more based on suspense instead of gory kills. But John Carpenter wanted it to be as successful as the other slashers back in the 80s at that time of that year, and so he reshot some more scenes of just more gory kills. So yeah, that was actually John Carpenter's idea. I know another original idea for this was they were thinking about putting it in 3D because Friday the 13th 3D was coming out, but they said for this type of film it was going to be too expensive, so they just kept it. And plus, with it being at Halloween night, there's not going to be a whole lot of not a whole lot of good times to be able to like execute 3D shots. So they just decided to scrap that idea and scrap the apartment high-rise idea. Maybe that was going to be with that, but I don't know. But yeah, that's it. I will, if I had to rate this movie from a 1 to a 10, I would give this a 6. I enjoy it. It's one of the better ones out of the whole entire series. So yeah, that's my thoughts and review on it. What did you guys think about Halloween 2 if you've seen it? And if you haven't, definitely check it out. Come back to this video. Let me know what you thought about it. Alright? Oh, and let me let you know that once I finish this entire Halloween complete series, I am going to compare the original Halloween to Rob Zombie's remake Halloween. I'm going to do a separate video for that and the differences of it. And then I'm going to do a comparison of Halloween 2 and Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. So yeah. Alright, that's all I got for you guys here. Be looking out for Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. I hope I can make it through that movie because I haven't seen it in a while. I know there's a lot of fans and cult followings for that film, but from what I can remember, I did not care for it. So, I'll give it another shot. Alright guys, I'll see you next time. Subscribe to Destination Station. Like this video. Peace.